All right, welcome back to the broadcast. You're listening to 33rd Parallel News. I'm your host, Matthew Kazee. November 24th, 2008. I've never really gotten into, on my show, talking about UFOs or ghost stories or anything like that. So first, I'm going to go ahead and say this. If you are into this kind of stuff and you think it's real, I would love to hear from you. I don't know if it's real or not. I would love to know if it could be easily debunked.
I decided to have a show where I would call into question ghost hunting in general, especially the shows on TV.
When you go to Virginia City, it's a whole different ballgame.
One of the most haunted cities in the world I've ever been is Virginia City, Nevada.
First experience was at the Washoe Club. After all the stuff that happened to me in Virginia City, I quit because I wasn't into ghosts, and it freaked me out too bad. That city is full of the craziest things you ever seen.
I didn't really know too much about the Washoe Club and here and there, but years later when we started, going off and doing ghost adventures, we started researching it, and it was an amazing place.
That is the city where I myself, where we captured our very first video evidence of ghosts.
But all of a sudden when we hit the Washoe Club, it's like a different side of a coin that flipped.
I finally made it to Virginia City. I got to meet the current proprietor of the Washoe at that time, Cliff, and after telling him that I was making a documentary saying that there was no such thing as ghosts, he stopped me and said, "So let me get this straight. You're making a film that says there's no such thing as ghosts, so you don't believe in ghosts?" And I said, "No." And he looked at me for a minute, and then he reached down under the bar and he pulled out a key and he slammed it down on the bar and slid it over and said, "You don't believe in ghosts? Lock up when you're done." I would be in the building for 9 minutes.
Holy shit. Come out of here.
It was absolutely amazing. I went from being a skeptic to a believer. I didn't want to believe it. I tried every which way to not believe it. I mean, that was my last night of shooting a documentary where I was going to say there's no such thing as ghosts.
Oh, shit. There's something right up above me. Holy f***.
Into the great voids of space came a sound, and matter took shape.
Matt had written me an email basically stating that there was this tone he was playing on his guitar, and then these things started to happen. I get emails all the time of people telling me things, and I thought, oh, here we go, another one. And he sent me another email, and he says, here's a link to this tone called the Shepherd's Tone. I'm at my computer, I'm sitting there right there, and my cat's sitting there on the table with me, and I said, oh, what the heck, I'll check it out. I've got the speaker system, I listen to EVPs all the time. So I go to the link, I go to the website, and I'm kind of reading a little bit about it, and I go and I play it.
If we believe that vibrational tonality can have an influence on a location or an energy, and we know that playing music sometimes at haunted locations works as a trigger object, I guess why wouldn't we, if the right blend of music can shatter a glass?
But what really surprised me and startled me was as I was playing this Shepherd's Tone, my body started going to slight convulsions.
I know, Matt, you sent me a link that has the Shepherd's Tone on it, an MP3 of the Shepherd's Tone.
I felt this slight oppression or negativity that as if I was pushed out, what type of protection would remain, that something might just come in.
We won't be playing that on the air tonight, folks. I just don't think it's responsible of me to put it out over the broadcast airwaves here in Minneapolis and St. Paul.
The Shepherd's Tone, more accurately called the Shepherd Rosette Glissando, is a mathematically precise, modern incarnation of what the Vatican called the Devil's Staircase.
It's also called the Devil's Tone. And he says the Roman Catholic Church has banned this He says, Chris, don't mess with this.
Remember your girlfriend ran out of the house?
Oh, when I got possessed? That was that night?
That was.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? You're right. It started happening after that.
Vibrational frequencies control the world you see and the world you can't see.
Everything owes its existence solely and completely to sound.
My name is Matthew Kazee. I'm a musician and a documentary filmmaker. I set out to prove that there was no such thing as ghosts. During my journey, I went from skeptic to face with something not of this world. Joined by my fellow bandmate and investigator, Joseph Leggett, and our engineer and equipment tech, Paul Tiny Rogers, we will go to some of the most haunted places we can find.
They say music can tame the savage beast. Does that mean it can also unleash it?
Going where some bands fear to tread. This is GhostBand.
Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna rise right out of the ground. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Look way down the river, what did I see? A band of angels, Lord, they're coming after me. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, Gabriel, look down yonder, put your feet on the land and see. Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpet until you hear from me. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, meet me, Jesus, meet me in the middle of the air. If these wings won't fail me, Lord, I'll meet you anywhere. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, meet me, mother and father, down on the river road. Mama, you know I got there when I check in my load. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down.
We're outside of Bobby Mackey's Music World. We're here in Butcher Holler in Van Leer, Kentucky for the first ever paranormal investigation of the Loretta Lynn Homeplace.
The building you're standing in right now was the original theater. It was built in 1871.
It's never been as vibrant a community as it was in the 1860s, 1870s. That has never even come close again.
Suddenly, an accordion started playing from over here.
To me, we've got two populations up here. You've got the seen and the unseen.
Any spirits in here? 3. Right off the bat, it said 3. Who is it? Something was making noises on each floor as I came down. And then I heard a hiss right here.
Okay, I'm all John, did you know that I play rock and roll music? Can you make yourself known?
Holy sh**. That's the old room back there.
Good God!
Did you used to give shock therapy to people?